Okay, I'm doing an unboxing. You guys remember that earlier this week, I ordered a shalom to you, Tiara. How you doing? Good to see you. But I'm about to do an unboxing. Okay, I'm gonna do an unboxing. An order that I have made has just came in the mail, and I have the box right here. Okay, I have the box right here. All right, you can see it. It's the Lifesaver Jerrycan. Okay, Lifesaver Jerrycan. All right, so let's begin with the unboxing. Let's begin with the unboxing. Got my utility knife, nice and sharp. Cut that up, cut that up. Cut that up. There it is, the Jerrycan. Woo, this thing is solid. It really, this is not no weak little plastic. I mean, this is solid. I mean, they didn't, this thing feels, you know, this thing feels good. Feels quality thick plastic. This is really nice. I mean, it's heavy. I mean, this thing would be hard to put a hole in it. It really is. It really is. It's got 2 holes in it, a hole right there and a hole down here. So if you want to make some type of rig where you could stick through here and put a lock on the other side, you can do that. It's got the little spigot back here. And of course, I don't know how to work this thing. And this is the pump. This is the pump right here. So let's get some instructions here. I don't see any instructions. Let's see. Here we go. Let's check out these instructions. Here. It's a little charcoal tab here. I don't know what this is for, but we're going to find out with these instructions. So I got my Jerrycan in the mail, my Lifesaver Jerrycan. So just in case there is some water issues, I have enough water that I could filter through here. You know, I look at some of these review videos that people have done where they have tried to filter urine, soda pop. It's really not made for that. It's really not made for carbonated beverages because the bubbles get stuck in the thing. And it's very rough on the filter. You don't want to do that. I know people want to see how good it filters, but it's not made to filter urine. You don't pee in it and then, oh boy, you know, people something else. So all these people making these videos peeing and stuff and then drinking it out of this thing, ruining the whole thing. It's not made for that. It's made for water. It's made to filter water, rivers, lakes, stuff like that. It's not made for you to put Coca-Cola in and try to see how good it filters. And then if it don't filter, you give it 1 star. It's not even made for that. Okay, let's see what's going on. What is this? Because I got this little charcoal tab here. And this little red cap, I don't know what this red cap and charcoal tab is. So I'm gonna, okay, I see it here. Okay, this is called the unactivated carbon filter. The high specification activated carbon block will improve the palatability of water by removing chlorine taste and odors. Unscrew and remove the tap from the jerry can using, okay, remove the cap from the, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. We're gonna remove this cap from the jerry can. All right. All right, we did that. We removed that from the jerry can. And then it says from the jerry can, and then there's a string somewhere in here. Let's see here. I think this charcoal filter, it goes in the cap according to the instructions. Okay, then what? Continue using the removal tool, create a hole in the middle of the activated carpet. Oh, there's a tool that comes with this. Using the removal tool, create a hole in the middle of the activated carbon filter by twisting the tool clockwise and anti-clockwise while it's applying a small amount of force. Continue to screw the tool clockwise into the center of the carbon filter until all available thread of the removal tool is within the carbon filter. Now, that's what I don't see, unless I'm overlooking it. I'm looking for the carbon. Did I drop something? I don't believe I dropped anything. I have this little baggie here, and I don't see it in the baggie. So let me see here. Let me read the instructions again, because I could see that he's holding something in his hand. Let me read these instructions again. Let's see here. Who is this? Cold City. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, they're here. No, she didn't. All right, bye, baby. Okay. So there's a tool. Let's see. Let's read these instructions again. How to install a new activated carbon filter. The high specification activated carbon block will improve the palatability of water by removing chlorine taste and odors. Unscrew and remove the tap from the can. We did that. Using the removal tool. Well, I don't have a removal tool. That's the problem. I don't see any removal tool anywhere. Okay, I hate when it really is just a screw. It really is just a screw. It's really a small screw is really what it is. Twist the tool clockwise and anti-clockwise while it's applying small amounts of force. Continue to screw the tool clockwise into the center of the carbon filter until all available thread of the removal tool is within the carbon filter. Using a sharp pulling motion, remove the carbon filter from the jerry can. So apparently they just want you to make a hole in this thing by snatching on the tool very quickly. And it perforates a little hole into it. Insert using a sharp pulling motion, remove the carbon filter from the Jerrycan tap. Insert a new activated carbon filter into the tap and screw the tap into the Jerrycan. Okay, I think I get the idea of what they're trying to achieve here. Okay, let me make sure it's not in this box. I don't see it. I didn't drop anything. Okay, I didn't drop anything. So let me look one more time. I don't see this tool anywhere. So what I'm going to do, this screw is probably bigger than what I need. Melchizedek. Yeah, girl. I need a screw. I need a real small screw. I don't want to make the hole too big because I don't know how big the screw is. Small one. Yeah, give me something small. Let me see. Yeah, that's better. That's a smaller diameter. We'll make this work. I don't even know if I don't even think I'm going to go all the way through. Okay, there's my hole right there. Screwing a hole through there. Okay, that's good enough. I'm not going to snatch on it like they say because I don't want to break it. This thing seems very porous. So I got that. Then you take this and put it in here, right? Then you take this and put it back onto this. So this carbon filter removes odors and stuff. What it says it removes chlorine taste and odors and makes the water more palatable. Okay, so that's what I want. I want palatable water in an emergency crisis. So this canister, let's read some more of the instructions here. Now that we got that set up, we got a little spigot there. That's nice. This thing is really well made. I have to say that. This thing is solid. You probably could throw this off a building. I mean, it is really, I mean, this is like Army grade. I'm really serious. This is like an apocalyptic type of device that you would use in an apocalypse or something. Hey, what's going on, Perry Gibson? Shalom. Shalom to you, Yasan. Good to see you too. So I'm really happy that I have my Lifesaver water filtration system for my family. How much did it cost? What was it cost? $187, I think. $187. $187. And I know there's some people that say, oh, $187. But wait a minute. You can filter 1,600 gallons of water. Can you carry 1,600 gallons of water around? No, you can't. So it's better to get this. Then you don't have to carry all that water around. You don't even have to worry about water. And I think I'm going to get another one. They have another one that's better than this. And I think it filters like 2,300 gallons. It's like the super duper one. So looking at their lower budget one and how well it's made, and looking at the water filtration capacity of it, I probably would be able to supply water for my family for about 3 years with that super duper one. And then I want to get some more of those little filters, carbon filters that improve the palatability of the water, the chlorine, and it takes odors out the water. I want to get some more of those too. So probably all together, I'm probably going to be spending probably like $400. And this is, my wife went out to, what store she buy that from, baby? My wife went to Walmart and they have the Lifesaver cups with the life straw in it. And she paid $20 for that. And that thing filters like 200 gallons of water or something real crazy. So you could just fill that up at a stream and drink out of that, which is cool. So you have something, and then they have the life straw that you can wear around your neck. It's just a straw, and you just put it in anything, and you sip through it, and you have clean water. So yeah, I think this is a good product so far. I'm really not going to be able to tell all the way until I actually use it. But I'm going to be doing some more research about this before I buy the next one, because I was reading some information in some of the reviews about this. And I think that once you start using it, you have to keep using it. You can't use it and stop using it. I'm getting that impression. I'm going to have to confirm that, but I'm not going to start using this right now. But they say once you start using it, you got to keep using it like within a week or something, or else something to dry out in it or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I want to read this user's manual and see exactly how you maintenance. Well, let's read it. Let me read it to you. Maintenance and care. Over the life of the cartridge, dirt and debris will build up on its surface. To reduce this buildup, clean the Jerrycan on a regular basis. How to clean the Jerrycan while outdoor. With the tap in the closed position, unscrew and remove the pump. Fill the Jerrycan with 2 liters of the clearest water available and swill around the Jerrycan to remove large pieces of debris and dirt lying at the bottom of the Jerrycan. Empty the water through the pump hole. Refill the Jerrycan 1/4 full with the cleanest water available and refit the pump. Continue to swill the water around the Jerrycan, turning the Jerrycan upside down and distributing the water around the Jerrycan, continuing up to a minute. Unscrew and remove the pump and empty the water through the pump hole. Repeat this process until the water being tipped away is visibly clean. Okay. That's maintenance. Then it says how to clean the Jerrycan. While it's indoors in a clean environment, unscrew the remove the pump. Unscrew and remove the tap and cap. Remove the cartridge from the Jerrycan. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's a lot here, so I'm going to read this, and I want to see exactly, how you use this thing. So in an emergency crisis, I don't have to run out buying all these gallons of water. I don't want to be doing that. Let everybody else do that, fight over water, but I'm going to be using my Jerrycan. Another thing that I like about the Jerrycan is this. If you are in, it's a lot of YouTube videos where they show you, hey, Dawid Ben Israel, what is it called again? It's called the Lifesaver Jerrycan. Lifesaver Jerrycan, David Ben Israel. Sorry, just a moment. Hello? Hello? No, thank you. So storage, service life. Okay, service life. In ideal conditions, the cartridge will process the number of liters specified. As an example, the 1,000-liter cartridge will last approximately 9 years. Y'all heard that? The 1,000-liter cartridge will last approximately 9 years. This is based on the use filter, 3 liters per day, as per the WHO guidelines for drinking water recommendations. So what is 1,000 liters? How many gallons is 1,000 liters? They say it lasts 9 years, averaging 3 liters a day. So let's see. $10,000 liters equals how many gallons? Wow, that's a lot of gallons. 10,000 liters is 2,641,000 gallons. 26,000. No, I'm sorry, 2,641 gallons is 10,000 liters. Wow, that's a lot of water. And they say that the cartridge lasts 9 years if you're drinking 3 liters a day. Let's do this. I want to see how many gallons is 3 liters a day. Three liters is less than is like 75% of a gallon. It's like 3/4 of a gallon. 3 liters is 3/4 of a gallon. Approximately 3 liters. So if you're drinking just less than a gallon a day, this will last you 9 years. So if you're drinking a gallon and a half a day, it will last you 4.5 years. So yeah, for a family of 7, you probably need 2 of these. You need 2 of this kind. Now, as far as that other one, it filters way more water. Each activated carbon filter will process 500 liters of water. So that little carbon filter you saw me put in there, you have to change that every 500 liters. Every 500 liters that you process, you're going to have to change that. So you're probably going to need about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 of them. About 6. Right. So yeah, this is interesting. So yeah, I'm happy that it has arrived in the mail. I got something else in the mail. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Nothing I need to show, but yeah. So yeah, the Lifesaver water filter. But anyway, I just came on to show that. to do a show and tell of that. And I'm going to retitle this video. Yeah, people, let me tell you something. Let me throw this out to you all. Let me throw this out to you all. They had the dot-com bubble in 1999. They had Y2K in the year 2000. 2008, you had the housing bubble. They started quantitative easing around that time. Now we have government shutdown. And this is not the first. We had another government shutdown not too long ago. We had another government shutdown during the, I believe, the Barack administration. There was a government shutdown. It didn't last a long time, but we had one. What is the Most High saying through this? You're not going to be able to keep going to work and getting a check on Friday. That's what he's saying. I don't care if you're on Link. I don't care if you're on Wick. I don't care if you're on Snap. I don't care if you have an EBT card or not. Your job is going to be affected. Just start making preparations. Just start making preparations. Last week, I bought me a whole bunch of beans, 40 pounds of beans, and 50-pound bag of rice. I'm not going to touch it. Now I have my water. The first thing I ordered was my water. Then I went straight to the store and I bought my rice and my beans. They talking about handing out boxes. Hey, y'all, if they start handing out boxes, other people are going to lose their jobs. People at stores are going to lose their job. There's going to be Walmarts that are going to close down. And in the Black neighborhoods, you have a lot of food deserts anyway. So don't think that because you have a nice little cushy job and it's not in the food industry, that somebody else getting their link cut off and the government shutting down is not going to affect you. You got to be crazy to believe that. It's going to affect you, y'all. Crime can go up during a crisis. Food stores will be real low. If nothing happens, that's fine. You still safe. If nothing happens, so I'm not fear mongering, y'all, okay? Black people love to sit up and not be ready for nothing. We always are reacting instead of being proactive. Get you a first aid kit. It's not going to cost you nothing to get a first aid kit. Get you some alcohol, some peroxide, some bandages, gauzes. Get you some CPR mask, some gas masks. Yeah, get you a gas mask. Invest in a gun. If you don't have a gun, apply for your FOI card and get a gun and start practicing it. Start practicing wearing it. Take you some gun classes. I'm not trying to spook anybody, y'all. I'm not trying to scare you. This is not about fear. It's about intelligence. It's about preparation. I don't care if nothing happens. Black people should be prepared for anything anyway, but we never are. We never are. You see this tank right here? You see this tank? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy me 5 gas tanks, 5-gallon tanks, just like this. The little red tanks, I'm going to buy 5 of those. I'm going to fill them up with gas, and I'm going to put some Stabila gas stabilizer in it. You could keep gas with that additive in it for 5 years. If an emergency jumps off, I don't want to be in no gas line. That's the last place. I don't want to be in no food line, no water line, and no gas line. What I want to do is be on the road, headed out. I don't want to be in no traffic jam either. But if you scrounging around looking for water, gas, food, guess what? When you get on it, by the time you get on the expressway, it's going to be a traffic jam. You could bypass all of those lines, all of that chaos by just getting straight on the expressway. Have all your stuff, and I want to tell you something. I'm going to say it again. Hey, Kenyan Design, what's going on? Shalom. I'm going to tell you again. I'm working on my guns license now. Exactly. Well, mine should be coming in the mail any day. My license should be coming in the mail any day. And as soon as it comes, I'm going to go get me a nice little piece. Maybe a couple. Yehoshua told him to buy 2 swords. Well, I'm going to have 2. I'm going to have a pistol and a rifle. So yeah, get prepared for stuff like that. You know, get prepared. And I know what Psalms 91 say. You don't have to tell me. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Most High. Oh, I get all that. But I'm going to abide under the shadow Most High with a Glock 21. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to abide under the shadow of the Most High. I don't have no problem with that. I want to be under the shadow of the Most High. Believe me, trust me. But I'm going to have a Glock 21. I'm going to have me a 1999. Okay? Okay? I'm going to abide under the shadow of the Most High, shooting at you. Okay? I want to make sure I'm staying under the shadow of the Most High, because I'm going to be doing just like this to you. I want to make sure you can't remove me from the shadow of the Most High, because you're going to see the shadow of that bullet coming towards you. You're going to be feeling hot lead. What do they say? The Most High help those who help themselves. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff you want to. And see, this, y'all, this is just the beginning of what I'm doing. This is just the beginning. I want to get me a first aid kit. I want to build me a nice little first aid kit. It's going to have benzosporin in it, and alcohol, and hydrogen peroxide, and all bandages and gauzes, a gas mask. Just in case there's some chemical warfare going on, I got a gas mask for all my family members. Just little stuff. You just buy stuff little by little by little by little by little. I'm even thinking about buying a slingshot. You go to Walmart and they got slingshots, and you might laugh at a slingshot, but I want to tell you something. A slingshot is no joke. Okay, you don't believe me. David killed Goliath with a slingshot. Do I need to say anything else? Okay. And I like a slingshot because it's not illegal. It's not illegal. And them slingshots ain't no joke. I'm going to tell you that. You could kill somebody with a slingshot. You could kill somebody with a slingshot. Exactly. And it's nice and quiet. It's nice and quiet. That's why I like the slingshot too. And they got some sophisticated slingshots out there. They got some slingshots. You do not want to get shot with a slingshot and one of them nice big ball bearings. You don't want to get shot with one of those. Oh no, you don't want that. You don't want to get shot nowhere with those. So you get your little pistol, something nice and loud, and you get you a slingshot. And the thing I like about the slingshot, you can everybody in your family can have a slingshot. Everybody in your family, even the kids, could have a slingshot. You could kill animals, you could run off animals, and all kinds of stuff with a slingshot. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be a bear chasing me. Well, I'm not living in a place where there are bears, but if a bear was chasing me, I'm not going to be fooling around with no slingshot. At that point, I want some hot lead popping. But anyway, I just came on here to do a review. This is Prophet Roe A, Nabi, signing out, saying shalom. And y'all take it easy. I might be on a little later. There is something that's been on my mind. I might be on a little later. Hey, Melchizedek, did you have it delivered? Dang, man. I wanted it delivered. Call them and see if they're delivered. I didn't want to go out. But anyway, you all take it easy. Right. You all take it easy. And another thing, a backpack. Get you a backpack. I'm going to get that. I many years ago, I had a real nice backpack. I don't know what in the world happened to it. But I want to get me another backpack, outfit everybody in my family with a backpack, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to get me a travel trailer. I sure am. I'm getting a travel trailer. I don't care if all I do is go camping once a year in it. I'm going to have one. It's going to be ready. It's going to be outfitted. It's going to have good tires. I'm going to be able to live in it on the spur of the moment. I'm getting a travel trailer. I remember when I was homeless as a young man and I bought my first travel trailer. That was the greatest blessing. You just don't know. That was to be 21 and have a place to live rent free. Man, please. I was going, man, I couldn't believe it. I never considered that or knew of anyone that considered that as an option, as a temporary living space or a permanent living space. I lived in mine for like 3 years, bought it for $1,000. And the thing I like about travel trailers, people are always trying to get rid of them. They always trying to get rid of a travel trailer. They just want to get rid of it. A lot of these old people, mostly Caucasian. I ain't never seen a black person with a travel trailer, really, or older black. I never seen it. They be having these travel trailers. They get old. They don't want it. They like, I just want to get rid of the thing. You just make an offer to them, because that's what I did with mine. The lady, I said $1,000. She said she would have gave it to me cheaper. Exactly, Perry Gibson. We really do need more of this. These pastors are sitting up hearing about government shutdown. They saw what happened in Y2K. They saw what happened with the dot-com bubble burst. They saw what happened in Rwanda in 1994. Y'all, don't think that what happened in Rwanda won't happen here. Don't think that. Don't think that it can't happen in the United States. Don't think that a genocide cannot happen in the United States. Don't think that. You got to remember, y'all, there was a civil war in the United States where white people were killing white people. Y'all, if it could happen with white people, don't think it can't happen with us. We was fighting on both sides of that conflict. Exactly. Venezuela, the Congo. Y'all, we too comfortable. We got too comfortable with white mommy, white daddy taking care of us. And we so comfortable with white mommy, white daddy, jobs, EBT, lien, disability, and all this stuff taking care of us. We just like, white Jesus will take care of us. Y'all, that's what the people in Rwanda thought. They thought in 1994 that it couldn't happen. It did happen. And I'm going to tell you this. This is something that's been on my heart. You've never seen, I believe that there needs to be a civil war between Black people. I really do believe that. I believe there needs to be something like a civil war just among African Americans. Yep. Mm-hmm. And white people gonna jump in it. That's one thing that Black people have never had, is a civil war. Even in Israel, they had a civil war. So Israel, ancient Israel, our forefathers, they had civil wars, but we ain't never had one. We ain't never had a civil war with Black folk. We ain't never had it. Now, they did have a civil war in 1804 in Haiti. Before they start killing the French, guess who they started killing first? Black people. They start killing the mulattoes, all the coons. They targeted them and they killed them. And then after they killed all the coons, guess what they did? They started running after white mommy, white daddy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The Bible do talk about the judgment of the living. The Bible do talk about a separation of the wheat and the tares. Y'all, Matthew chapter 13, Luke 4, and Mark 4 and Luke 8. All that's really about is a civil war. The separation of the wheat and the tares in Israel is really nothing but a civil war. It's a civil conflict. That's really what it is. If you want to break it down to its bare bones. Exactly, Perry. If the Most High separated Israel coming out of Egypt the first time, the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 15 through 16, that he's going to do the same thing a second time. Let's read that scripture. Let's look at that. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 15 and 16. So this is just not something I'm just making up, you know. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 15 and 16, I believe. And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in 7 streams, and make men go over on dry shod. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like as it was to Israel in the day that he came up out of the land of Egypt. Let me see. I want that part where it says he shall a second time. I think that's verse 11. Yeah, verse 11, Isaiah 11:11. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahuwah shall set his hand again the second time. This is the second Exodus. The second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathro, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea. And he shall set up his ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Before all of this happened, there's going to have to be a civil conflict between the wheat and tares in Israel. Let me see. Matthew chapter what Luke 19, I think is what I want. Luke 19 something. Let me see. Luke, I want to say Luke 19. Anything I say is going to be a guess. No, I think it's up in verse 6. Let me see. Is it John 19 or Luke 19? Let me see. Must be John 19. Let me see. Looking for the scripture where it says we will not have this man to reign over us. What is that? Is it Matthew 19? Let me see. No, that's not it. Hold on a second. We shall not have this man to reign over us, is what the scripture says. That's Matthew. No, that's not Matthew 10. That's Luke 19. Let me see. It might be down further. Luke 19. Let me see. 19. Luke 19. What? Here it is. Luke 19:14. We're going to start at verse 13. I didn't mean to come on here and start teaching. I actually just wanted to do an unboxing. But I'm just going to hit on this and we'll get off of here so I can get back on later on. Yeah. You can't go wrong, Kenyon, ordering something for water. You can't go wrong. It's not a waste of money. Even if you never use it, it's not going to be a waste of money. If you never ever use it, it's not going to be a waste of money. You ain't got to worry about carrying around thousands of gallons of water. Luke 19:13. We're gonna start there. And he called his 10 servants and delivered to them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But the citizens hated him. Listen to this. These citizens are Israelites, y'all. They not Edomites. I know we just think about Edomites all the time. We obsess. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man reign over us. We're not going to have him. These are Israelites, y'all. Israelites are saying, we're not going to let the Most High reign over us. We're going to let white daddy reign over us. We feel more secure when white Jesus is over us. Uncle Sam is over us. When that check is coming through every month, that's what we want reigning over us. We're not going to, I'm not going to let Yehoshua mess up my benefits. That's what they're saying, y'all. If it's between Yehoshua and my benefits, I'm choosing my benefits. In other words, I'm not going to have Yehoshua reigning over me. I'm not going to start no garden. I'm not going to get no housing, affordable housing. I'm just going to depend on white daddy. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. These are Israelites, not Edomites. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded that these servants, they are servants, they're wicked servants, these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. Wow. Because you have been faithful, look what it says, very little. You've been faithful with very meager things. Not big things. I know we focus on big things. We look at stuff like this. We look at stuff like this. Ah, man, ain't nothing. You don't need no travel trailer. That's stupid. How you got a house and you got a travel trailer too? People have said this to me. People have said this to me. You paranoid. You have been faithful in very little. Are you faithful in keeping your family together? Are you faithful in keeping your marriage together? Are you faithful in keeping your children together for multiple generations? You have been faithful in very little. Have thou authority over 10 cities. Whoa, that's crazy. You was faithful in very little. Okay, you've been faithful in very little. Have thou authority over 10 cities. Good grief. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that type of ROI. I didn't expect that rate of return. Verse 18. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. Oh, let's keep going. Verse 20. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound. I love you, Lord. I love you, Most High. I keep your commandments, statutes, and laws with fringes and borders of blue. I'm giving you back exactly what you gave me. And you know he's smiling like a coon. You know he's smiling like a coon, but look what he's told. You know he's smiling like a stupid person. For I feared thee because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up thou that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. Now he knew what kind of man he was dealing with. He even telling him what kind of man he is. But yet he tells him, the only thing I'm giving you is what you gave me. Now he said that he reaps where he didn't sow. That means he should have been multiplying what he had been given. This guy's really stupid. Whoever this guy is, he's really stupid. Let's keep going. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee. Oh, I'm going to judge you by what you just said. You just judge yourself. Fool. Look at this. Thou wicked servant. He called him wicked. When you don't multiply your talents, y'all, it means you're a wicked person. I don't care how sweet and fluffy you are. You're wicked. When you don't multiply and embellish and grow your relationships with people in the kingdom, you are wicked. I don't care how sweet you are. You're wicked. You're the sweetest wicked person I know. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. In other words, I was looking for a return on my investment. You knew I was that way, and you still gonna give me back what I gave you? But you think I'm a sucker? Wherefore then gavest thou my money unto the bank? Now, the bank here is not talking about your enemy's bank, y'all. The bank here is the stock exchange in Israel. In Israel, what's the stock exchange in Israel? The poor, the needy, the hungry, the widows. That's the stock exchange in Israel. The homeless, those that are incarcerated, that's the stock exchange in Israel. It's not the NASDAQ, y'all. It's not the Forbes. Oh. How much is it? Just give them the 20. I never know when I'm going to be teaching. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that hath 10 pounds. Dang. He gave it to the guy who did the most with the least. He said very little. Boy, this is a deep teaching here. Hey, tell that dog to be quiet. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that hath 10 pounds. So no pound is going to be wasted. No talent is going to be wasted. And said unto him, Lord, he got 10 pounds. Why are you going to give it to him? He got 10 pounds. See, y'all just don't know the Most High. Y'all don't know the Most High. Yeah, the most, what's that, Matthew 13, I think. Take from him who had the 1 pound and didn't do nothing with it. He buried it in the earth. I want to tell you what burying in the earth for an Israelite today is. Taking it and giving it to your enemy's bank. Taking it and investing it in their stock exchange, your enemy's stock exchange, instead of the Most High storehouse. Uh-oh, I'm preaching now. See, I didn't even mean to do all of this. I didn't even know I was going to go here. Good grief. I need to stop this right now. I need to stop this right now. I didn't mean to come on here and snap. I didn't mean to come on here and snap. I didn't mean to, y'all. So what I'm going to do is stop right here. I'm going to try my best to stop. I'm going to come back probably another 30 minutes. I'm going to get me some little victuals. My food has just arrived. And I got a few little things, and I want to come back, and then we're going to get into it, because I really just wanted to make this a review. Unboxing is really what this video is supposed to do, but now I done got sidetracked. But I'm going to look at this. I want to look at this some more too while I'm offline. But you all take it easy. The stock exchange for Israel, y'all, is the storehouse. What? See, I'm trying to stop, but it's good grief. Acts 2:32. Oh boy, it's some good stuff in this. It's some good stuff in this parable here. It's some good stuff, but I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. But anyway, this is Prophet Ro He Na B signing out, saying shalom. Seek first the kingdom of the Most High. Family prophet to the angel of the church, to the Laodiceans who are Israelite. I'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour. Let's say that. And we're going to look deeper into this parable.